Hi, I'm Ben Raybin. I'm an attorney with Raybin Weissman, and I'm going to talk about domestic violence and domestic assault. My firm has been defending these kinds of cases for over 35 years. Domestic violence cases are very unique in the way that we approach them for several reasons. For one, you're dealing with somebody who knows the person who's been accused and has had a prior relationship with them. And we see both extremes of how things happen from there. In some cases, the alleged victim is supportive and wants to get the charges dropped. In other cases, they absolutely don't want that and are going to do everything they can to try to get the maximum punishment for the person. And so one of the things that we look at is, where is the alleged victim in this situation and what is it that they're trying to get out of the case? That very much informs our strategy of what we try to do and the angles that we try to pursue to try to show that our client should not be punished for what the allegations are. One of the main things that we look at in domestic violence cases is whether there is a defense of self-defense. Under Tennessee law, it is a complete defense to domestic assault if the other person started it and you were just defending yourself. In many, many cases I see, the other person came after my client and they were just trying to end the situation, get the person away from them, and in the process may have used some degree of force, but only to try to defend themselves. And if we can show that and bring it to the prosecutor's attention, we often can get the case dismissed completely. In many cases, we try to look for other evidence to support our defense. We'll look at whether there's video evidence available or any other witnesses. But with domestic violence charges, most of the time, it's only the two people, the person accused and the accuser, which can make cases very challenging to defend. You really have a he said, she said in many situations. So in those types of cases, we really look at physical evidence. Were there evidence of injuries or text messages sent before or afterwards? What about photographs, that kind of thing? So there's a lot of evidence that we can still try to identify, even if there's not direct evidence of the incident itself, like video or other witnesses. Another challenging aspect about domestic violence cases is that there are often other surrounding things that come besides just the arrest. Sometimes there's bond conditions that a person has to leave their own house. They may have a GPS order to be placed on them. They may have an order of protection as well, which is technically a completely separate case that has to be defended against. And so, whereas if you get in a fight just with your buddy at a bar, that can be a lot more discreet to deal with, where it's just that one charge, usually no other bond conditions to worry about. But with a domestic assault, we have all these surrounding things that also go into the defense of the case. If you or someone that you know has been charged with domestic assault, please call Raybin Weissman so that we can get to work on your case.